All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode and video views from the stands. Wasn't planning to do one today, honestly, but given some of the news today, two of them, which you're looking at one of them right now, and we'll go over the other one after. Uh, but Pete Carroll is no longer with the Seattle Seahawks. So after 14 seasons, 10 playoff appearances, and a franchise Super Bowl championship, he is no longer there. Sounds like he's going to be remain with the team in an unspecified advisory role. He basically mutually agreed to set a new course. Sounds like Seattle's basically ready for a new voice, and sounds like right now Dan Quinn is kind of the guy to watch here as the top target right now. There's probably gonna be others, and they'll do their interview process and whatnot, but it definitely sounds like he is the guy to watch. Um, in his interviews, it sounds like he still, still has the energy, still has, all that to continue coaching if he wants to. We'll see what transpires, and we'll do a segment on that later on, where we kind of, after all the openings are officially open, and no other people are going to get fired, we can kind of start predicting, right, and stuff like that. But man, what a crazy turn of events. Definitely did not see this one coming when thinking of the people to part ways and whatnot. Um, and yeah, so salute to him, man. Pete Carroll. I mean, he's a legend. He's close to my heart. With the Trojans bringing us back to the glory days, and him doing his thing in the NFL. So if he wants to come back to LA, baby, and be an ad AD advisor to the AD or whatever you want to call it, right? Come on board, come on aboard, because that would just be cool. He'd be able to kind of just help Lincoln just from a head coaching perspective. Bring up some good old memories and stuff like that, and maybe help Lincoln um, just be more open to stuff and whatnot. So, um, if not, it's cool. We're already looking good and going in a good direction right now, especially with what we're going to talk about here soon. And pretty much, let's get into this one, man. Nick Saban, guys. Breaking news, basically. Breaking news. Nick Saban, who has won 6 titles at Alabama, is retiring. 72 years old, just completed his 17th season at Alabama, which obviously ended in that semifinal loss against Michigan. 8 wins shy of 300, so 292 in 28 seasons as a college head coach. Had 7 national titles in total. Again, right, 6 of them with Bama. So Bama was his team, obviously, and what we're going to remember him for when looking back. Crazy to see Pete Carroll and Nick Saban, both like not with their teams on the same day. I swear, if we get the trifecta and Bill Belichick is also no longer gone. I'm just saying this now. Probably won't do a video. Probably just tweet something. So make sure you're checking me up on G-Man D Blazing. But yeah, I mean, what a whirlwind of a day. He also coached in the NFL as you're probably aware. He was a defensive coordinator for the Browns. Also head coach with the Dolphins. But again, college football is where he's at. So right now, some early, I guess candidates, right? Okay. So potential head coaching candidates. Ready? Pete Thamel just dropped this perfect timing actually. So Dan Lanning, top choice, honestly, regardless of my basically my hatred for Oregon. That would be my top option, honestly. You go and get somebody who's worked under him, worked under Um, uh, wow. The Georgia coach, just drawing a blank there for some reason. Um, Kirby Smart, sorry, and is a great recruiter. Obviously, they dropped bags over there in Oregon, which helps. But I mean, the dude can recruit. The dude knows defense. Dude knows culture. So only 20 million, 20 million. Kalen DeBoer, Washington head coach, 12 million. That would be a pretty interesting move, to be honest. I think with those resources, he can improve his recruiting efforts and whatnot. I mean, dude knows how to win. He's got over 100 wins career, most of it again in like FCS, D2 level, whatnot. But he was able to bring a Washington team to the Natty. So regardless if they lost. Uh, Third option, Dabo Swinney. So I guess he's an Alabama alum. I just don't like this. I just don't see how, but man, will want to do this. But 7.5, so that's very cheap. Mike Norvell is the last one in this. 4 million would be for Mike Norvell. So yeah, regardless of I think they have the money in my opinion. Right, it's Bama. They're willing to pay Saban whatever it is. So if 20 million only is his buyout for Dan Lanning, that's cheap. So yeah, we'll definitely find out. Keep you updated and posted. We'll probably talk about this. I mean, players were told to wait, up to 72 hours until they decide, what they want to do. With the head coaching position, basically the portal reopens for them for 30 days. So really, right now they technically can leave whenever they want. But the AD and staff kind of gave them, say, give us some time and let's see. They probably have a good idea of who they want. It's not going to be somebody internal from the staff. Right? You're not going to bring the OC. The DC Kevin Steele, he retired anyway, so it's going to be obviously someone from outside. My top choice again, aside from my Oregon hate, I think Dan Lanning. 20 million might sound a lot, but I think Bama's got the money, so I think they can work out a deal to get that done. In my honest opinion, so Pete Carroll out. We'll see what happens with him. Nick Saban no longer coach for Alabama. So this is definitely that's an earthquake in the college football world. Definitely a small earthquake in the NFL world in terms of Pete Carroll. We'll find out. We'll keep you updated, guys. So as always, if you want to keep updated, go subscribe. But as always, thank you. And enjoy the rest of your week, guys. But peace.